Skull to the blue bowl. Improviser, yet to get you wiser. Skull to the blue bowl. Eyes green and gold. Grenada, I love all ya. Don't move, stay in the groove. Improviser, Mr. Do It Yourself on Facebook. Don't be a crook, just lick it off. Show me you're the boss. Cook no vex, I bet you will like it. Just love it. Subscribe to it. Yes, today I'm doing a very special video, and today I want to mention a very good brother, a very good friend, and this brother is Mr. Tricks, original Tricks, Patrick Simmons. You know, I really enjoy doing videos like this, finding people who positive, you know what I mean, who doing a real good thing for the land of spice, where everything should be nice. Now, I just find Patrick Simmons, as I said, Tricks. I know this brother in Grenville Market. This is why I create something special for this brother. You know what I mean? I bounce in the ball. I create the ball in ice green and gold. Skull. Make him shoot in the ball. Sitting inside the ball in Grenville Market. It's not a trick. It's Simeon love. Come from above. I want to tell you about Patrick Simmons. The farmer, no politician, yeah. That was a trick. He tell you he's a politician, but that was not his intention. The man is a farmer, an educated farmer. You know what I mean, yeah. Yes, man, enough love and respect to my brother. And if I didn't get it, I'll come and check you every day. I'll buy some other item, even walk in the garden, you know what I mean? Because I know it's enough love. You understand? And that's the kind of Grenadians I talking about, you know what I mean? That's why I'm looking for people as that. That's the kind of video I want to make, you know what I mean? You just, you know what I mean, mention people as that. Well, I'm in Stockholm. I'm not in Rome. And I went down into my garden now, where I'm walking with a brother from Dominica, you know what I mean? I brought a beat and thing, and then he was walking this garden, put on the beat. I must put this one on. That is the beat of the environment. And now, I'm going to make very special soup. 95% of what I'm putting in the soup, this is mango, will be from the garden of love. That was the garden of love. Bring everything from the garden of love into the love kitchen. And this is the spinach. This is the first set of spinach I will be cooking from the garden this year. The spinach, you know, we planted kind of a little bit late. Well, that's great because, you know, you could take the little coldness or the chillness and go fast when you press on the gas. I love it, you know. Now, as I said, yeah, man, Patrick Simmons, my brother, man. I'm so happy to find you, man. You know, and I love what I see you doing, you know what I mean? You give me some vibes and some inspiration, like a still in the nation, you know what I mean? Yes, wash it up real good, man, as it should, you know what I mean? And then you see this corn and the tomato I collect all that in the garden. So today, as I said earlier, I'm going to cook 95% of the things. Yes, clean it up. Make sure everything nice before it get corrupt. You know what I mean? I said that greetings to everybody, man. All the gardeners, man. You see the people who love garden, got famine, you know? Yeah, separate the sheep from the goat. Now we'll chop it up, you know? Because now I clean it up. Wash it up real nice, you know what I mean? That's when you're home, you know, it's the best, you know, no stress, you know what I mean? So as I said, you know, me, I don't go out and buy food. I love to cook my own food. And you see, if you come home by me, food day. You know what I mean? Just as we grandmother used to do. Everybody food day. You know what I mean? You're kind of hungry if you come by me. And you come by me, you go eat real naturalness. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? Yes, man. Now, yeah. Yes, man. Onion from the garden. Garlic, not from the garden. I buy that, you know, in Chista and Go Send. That's my shop. Only shop I just go to. So I got some red onion and some, what do you call it? We just say white onion, and some garlic. Now, I must have garlic in my food, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm not an onion man too much. I love a ribs of onion, but I love garlic. Garlic, you know, is just like, you know, garlic, you know what I mean? Like the Spice Girl and garlic girls, you know what I mean? I love it. Yes, man. Yeah, my dear people. Hey, my brother. Yeah, man, tall boy in Canada. KK. I know, yeah, to the New Jersey crew, man, you know what I mean? Bandan and Africa and KK, yes, man. Hey, Booty, my brother, man. Cooking food every day. As a man, hey, I want to send that greetings to Leo. I know what I mean, Leo, my brother, not too well, you know what I mean? But, you know, this is a brother, no, every time I'm in the kitchen, I think about this brother. The first man I see put pawpaw in the food, man, you know what I mean? Yes, man, no food. Leo was a good cook, you know? Yeah, man, I think about that man this still. Every time I'm in the kitchen, there are certain people I think about, you know? Well, I mean, the older people is my thing, you know what I mean? No dingaling. But there's a certain set of people born in the 60s. All like my sister, Rashida. You see, Rashida is a bad cook. Rashida, you know, just pure Italian, but Rashida, rough. Anything she cook, you know, you have to lick it off, you know what I mean? Yes, hey, Mikey, my brother, in there too. I people cooking their own food all the time. I even though to go out and buy something, you're telling you, my brother, make sure you know where you're buying it. It's legit. And you see all these tomatoes, you know, that come from two gardens. I'm going to use some from Maureen Tree Gold Garden and the Garden of Love. Look it up. This is for the pot. Dot. White onions, red onion, garlic, lots of tomato, and lots of spinach and mongol. Pour in a little oil. Just a touch, you know, that's just to like, you know what I mean, simmer it down, you know what I mean, you understand? And then put enough spinach and mango. I'm making like a kind of stew, you know what I mean? I don't put in too much, you know, thing inside it. I wanted to green it up, you know what I mean, so you can't get corrupt, you know? Yes, And of course, nothing wasting, you know what I mean? I'm making sure that I freeze down everything. Because I'm in Stockholm, you know what I mean? I'm not in the Caribbean, where, you know what I mean, I could get fresh all the time. So when it comes to winter, I'm going in the shop here. I have greens that I grow. You want to hear the scope? For the whole winter. Wow, zucchini. I got all color. I got the yellow zucchini, I got the red zucchini, I got green zucchini. What did I tell you? From the land of spice. Eyes green and gold. Cold to the blue bowl. I'm in Stockholm. Yeah, man. Not low. Yeah, man. Yes, respect. Respect to all the people who love farming. Now, let me tell you something. When I say no, I say, see, I have a lot of love for the Prime Minister in Grenada. That's a real local brother, you know what I mean? Born and bred, educated in the Caribbean, love Africa. I ain't trying to wise you the people, you know. Bring back agriculture, because this is an educated academical brother. But hey, him love agriculture. You see what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. Because education, as Bob Marley say, is what? Common sense, you know what I mean? So Bob Marley said, me didn't have no education, but I glad I had common sense. Because if I had education and no common sense, I would be a damn fool. So you see, if we planting up the land, we could call ourselves damn fool. You understand? Yeah, man, because we would eat good food. And yeah, people who couldn't read, couldn't write, you know what I mean, and bright, you know, as you say, but they have education, they know how to plant and produce, just as my grandfather. My grandfather was not a big education man and thing in terms of academic, you know what I mean, but he was a knowledgeable man, never worked for nobody, you know what I mean. And not only my grandfather, none of the man and them in the Caribbean. So you see now what I put in? I'll put a little touch of cayenne pepper, let's say good for the doctor, and then some turmeric and a little touch of salt. So I ain't jamming it with so many things, right? And then I'll put some Swedish water. Make sure it's the Swedish water in Stockholm, not Rome. Yes, I. Another thing I'm gonna say, you know, we understand that we in the Caribbean now buying water in bottle. We gotta be careful of what we do, you know, you understand? Because we have good water. Even in Sweden, what do we do? Yeah, you see the corn? No, that corn comes from the garden. I want to boil that corn separate, right? And then I buy 2 avocado. I'm making a really nice dish, you know. Make a wish. See, I want to see that dish. Yes, I. You coming, man. Don't worry on yourself, man. You know what I mean? Now, that 2 pieces of corn, what will I do with it? Of course, I'm in Stockholm, so I will freeze them down. I'm in Stockholm town. Put on the black man beat. Time for blackness, man. Yes, Grenada, Stockholm, Africa. Put them on, man. Let's go on. Now, that sweet potato is legit, eh? I don't want to make it choke. Wash it up nice, like sugar and spice. I'll peel some. I'm making something in the oven. Wow. Put that little coconut milk. You see? Now I'm simmering it down. You know what I mean? Take my time. No stress. It's the best. You know what I mean? See that? That like a real kind of loose slush with style and fashion. I put a little touch of chili sauce. I call the chili sauce the boss. Don't jump it with chili sauce. I call it the toasty. Press it on the gas. Yes, I. Now, I'm going to make that, I tell you, in the oven. I will cut up these. I will first pre-cook them, right? Now, I will tell you the technique and the reason why I pre-cooking them, you know what I mean, before I put them to steak. Now, let me see the corn there. Remove the corn, it's already cooked now. So I'm going to take the corn and put it inside the mango, spinach, cooked down. And then, now, see what I'm doing there? I'm going to cook the sweet potato, the potato. Nice. And I'm going to grate half a garlic, you know what I mean, over it. Yes, I grate the garlic, you know what I mean, nice. Put a touch of salt, not too much salt. And of course, I said, no, don't jump it with chili sauce. Mash on the gas. And then a little coconut milk. Just sprinkle it, you know what I mean? And I didn't show you that, but sprinkle a little thyme. It's a timian, på svenska. I love y'all. And just make it nice, like sugar and spice. Ready? For the oven. The side. I will put it in, you see, and bake it off. Who is the boss? Improviser. Here to get your wiser. Finito. Ready like Freddy. Bring it up, can get corrupt. And in the meanwhile, I'm feeling hot, so I will drink a little, it's ready like Freddy, a little apple juice. From where again? Moving tree gold. Cut off that, avocado, you know, avocado. I wish I could have grown avocado. You know what I mean? I said 95% is from the garden, both garden. Tree road and gardener. Put on the black bead, man. Black man play. That's great, man. Swing it around. Put it down. I'm in Stockholm town. I love it. Yeah, man. Blackness, man. I'm black like tile. I'm a smut black. You know what I mean? Coals black. Yeah, man. I like to be black. I ain't going back. Yes, man. Time to dish it out. No Mickey Mouse. Yes. Who is the boss? Improviser, the boss. Yes, I ain't riding no horse. I is the real boss. Yes, I. Yes, I. Put in a little of the oven steak. Remember Mandrake? You have a lot of cake. I love it, I love it. I don't know what you're talking about, you know. I put a little sauce, man, you know, the sauce, yeah? And then one avocado, you know what I mean? And this is for the boss. What will I do now? Press on the gas. Yeah, man, my dear people. I have so much love for you people. As I said, this today was Black Man Cup. Top dub. I am going black. I ain't going back. I'm drinking in black. I'm eating in black. You know what I mean? I'm black, black, black. Black man in Stockholm, not Rome. I'm from Africa, but me down in Grenada. I'm an original Grenadian. You know what I mean? Yes, man. Yes. Tricks, my brother. I always remember that, brother, man. You know, we had some good time, man. Basketball in the market. I will talk some hoop, man. You know what I mean? And you know, I will call up the brother, man. I'll come together and you know, and remind each other, man, the loving time that we had together. You know what I mean? Let's stay and show love to each other all the time. Grenadian, plant up, so you can eat up. Stop ordering up. You know what I mean? Are gone. Enough love and respect.